you took care of us. You are literally everything that we hope.
We have something for you. This.
Oh, no way.
On our way to Las Vegas to see a longtime client. We'll surprise her this evening with something really, really special. So stay tuned.
Amanda has no idea
No idea.
why we're actually here.
You guys are still super awkward about it.
And you said doo-doo.
I was telling Jordan, I was like, usually I land here, and it's like the second I hit my carrot, I'm like,
Alcohol.
get me out. Get me out. Yeah, and alcohol. And mamas.
Good, how are you?
Where's the rest of you? No, really, where's the rest of you? I hope you're
I know how to get all of your money now.
I got some bad news for both of you. We're gonna start with you, Mike.
We're just gonna ask a few questions.
Hans, I got some questions. Tell me about you before I met you.
Oh, before you met me, I have battled with my weight since I was 10 years old. I put myself on my first diet in 5th grade. Just stopped eating. When you're 10, that's what you know how to do. You just eat less.
Yeah. And did that work really well?
No. I struggled with anorexia and bulimia through high school into college. I went through rehab, which was a hard time. After I finished grad school, I decided I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I joined Weight Watchers.
Hey, good old Weight
with
Watchers.
my mom.
Oh, I love when moms take us to Weight Watchers.
I lost like 90 pounds. And then I found my way into like HIIT training and lifting weights and all the good stuff. And I was in really good shape, and we got married, and I started having babies. I had a baby, and then turned around and had second baby, and then decided why not, and had third baby. And overall gained around 100 pounds between the three of them. Had joined a new gym, did one of those lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks challenges, which triggered my eating disorder. And then proceeded to gain everything back over the next year of depression and anxiety and perpetual binge cycles. And then the pandemic hit, and then my mom died. And after that, I was just self-medicating with food. Obviously, during the pandemic, a lot of us were drinking a lot more than we had been previously.
Maybe a little.
I was working full-time in the hospital through the pandemic, so there were a lot of days that I would go to work, come home, crack open a bottle of something just to de-stress and be able to go to sleep at night. And I finally, one day, I had gotten my Peloton, and I was trying to stop drinking and riding the Peloton instead. And that was helping. But I was still really unhappy in my body and how I felt. And so through the, I don't even like to say the name, the Hello New group, yeah, I had seen so many different coaches posting, try this, do that. Some of them were offering free advice, but the second you tried to get that free advice, they wanted money. And I was like, okay, I got to do some research here. Like, what I've been doing isn't working. And I started just researching different programs. NDS was one of the ones that I had seen Bradley, I'd seen you posting different things, and I felt like your information was more dense. Whereas everybody else was like, I can help you, DM me. Yours was like, I can help you.
And here's how.
Here are some ideas that you can be putting into place today. It was just different. And so I had put yours on the list. And so I signed up and we did a consultation. And I remember you said to me, you're like, what do you think NBS stands for? And I was like, just guessing here? No bullshit. And you said to me, you're like, that's pretty much it. And we just talked and I explained to you where I was at. And I think I was really afraid, even getting on that call, that it was just going to be a sales pitch. And it was like, here's what I have to offer you. You take it and do what you want with it. And I think that was a big thing for me because it was like, this wasn't my first rodeo.
Right.
I knew what to do. I knew how to do it. I just was in a place in my life where mentally and emotionally and even physically, with 3 small children and a crazy career and a husband that had just started as a firefighter, like our life was so crazy, I couldn't bring myself to do the things I knew I needed to do. And you were like, congratulations, you found it. Let me know if this is what you want to do. I called Jesse and I was like, okay, I think this is going to be the program. It makes the most sense. It is in line with what I am looking for. It is teaching me how to do something sustainable, not just
A quick fix.
yeah. I didn't want to lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. And even, Weight Watchers back in the day was a great point for me. But when you look at what they're offering you, it's a 1,200 calorie diet.
Right. And how do you come back from that?
And when your starting weight is almost 280 pounds, you can't eat 1,200 calories a day and sustain an active lifestyle.
True.
Now I have a quick question. First of all, who's that handsome gentleman over there?
That's my husband.
Now, your husband plays an integral role in this story because you said
If it was possible that he could just love 278-pound Amanda, because I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to lose it and get back to where I was.
Mans, that was, and if I've sent you multiple podcasts where I talk about that exact story.
Yeah.
Because that story changed not just your life,
But our lives.
not just your kid's life, not just your husband's life, Jesse. It changed mine. Because that story was one of the most raw and real and honest accounts of what actually matters other than the pounds lost. Is you in your mind were not lovable. Okay. With that said, we met about a year and a half ago. We met your lovely husband, Jesse. You're correct? Cool.
What happened? So you left for a little while.
You left, and then Jennifer and I got a lovely phone call or no?
Yeah, it was a message.
Tell me about that.
I stepped away because financially we were just in a place where I was like, I've got to make cuts somewhere. Got a new house when we were not expecting to have to buy a new house.
Congrats.
So much going on, and I was like, okay, I've been doing this consistently. I feel like this is one area where I can be okay. What I didn't anticipate was that some things kind of went crazy at work, and I wound up quitting my job very unexpectedly. Yeah, no plan B. And it really cast me into a new kind of depression. And I just said, to hell with all of this.
F it.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I stopped riding my Peloton. I stopped being active. I was putting my kids to bed and raiding the pantry, raiding the refrigerator. DoorDash is both the most amazing and
the worst thing
ever happened. Before I knew it, all of the progress I had made in my time working with Afton had been undone. And I think, honestly, I'm not entirely sure. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, well, this is what made me reach out to you guys.
Felt safe with us.
It was like, I don't know where else to turn. So I'm just going to go back and see who can kick me in the butt.
When you reached out, your story, and I tell you, Mike, your story changed everything. When you reached out, that changed the way Jennifer and I viewed everything in the program.
Yeah.
You're the story.
Yeah.
You're the quintessential before and after, not because pounds lost. You're the quintessential before and after. But you had the fall from grace. Still came, and you felt, I don't want to put words in your mouth, you felt confident enough in our relationship with you, and you felt safe enough to
Come back again.
Yeah.
come back in. Now, a lot of people don't do that. Can you tell us really quickly, what was that like?
Honestly, like, I think it was a little bit humbling because it's never fun when somebody has invested in you. And when I say invested, I mean, you know, you guys have been there for me emotionally and built me up and encouraged me. And so there is a certain feeling of like, wow, I've let them down. It was just trust that you guys weren't going to look at me and be like, okay, fail. And you didn't. You actually, you like celebrated that I like showed back up. And I remember Afton told me, she was like, Bradley told me if I don't hear from you for 2 days in a row, I'm supposed to contact him. And I was like, oh, okay, we in this.
We in this.
And so it was reassuring to me that like there was truly a safe space where I could have what I viewed as a failure and know that I wasn't going to be coming back to somebody who also viewed me as a failure.
Right.
Because I do that enough to myself.
I want one right answer to this. You came back. How long you been back?
A year.
How much have you lost?
67 pounds.
You are an interesting case. You signed up, and what did I tell you? You signed up in 1 month. I'll never forget.
I started 2 weeks before Christmas.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. And I
Which is
said-
like the hardest time of the year, you would think, to start.
And I told you then, my favorite members to watch are members that sign up around the holidays.
But I didn't want to continue on the path I was on through the holidays and have to start at a worse point.
12 weeks, 24 weeks. How long do you invest in yourself for?
The first time I did it, I went for 12 weeks.
And then?
And then I signed up for 12 more. And then I think I did 12 more after that. And then that was when I took my time off. And when I came back, I said, nope, we're doing a full year.
Cool. You put all your money on black.
I did.
As much as you think we took care of you, you took care of us.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are literally everything that we hope. Because you went, I'm committing for a year. You're coming up on 12 months.
We have something for you. Yes.
Oh, no way. No.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That is nuts, y'all.
So we want to give you another year with us, on us, so that you can finish your story and that you don't have to feel the pressure
Of the finances.
of the finances.
Because you trusted us. It wasn't coming back to us. You trusted us, mans. And that means the absolute fucking world.
So let's keep going and let's do this like the right way,
Yep.
once and for all.
Got more work to do, so
Is that okay?
Is that okay?
no, absolutely. Of course it is. You guys are crazy.
We are a little.
So we're going to finish this once and for all.
Oh my gosh.
We love you.
Oh,
We love you.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
This is
Congratulations.
amazing. Oh,
Did you hear?
babe.